Hello there Power Ranger fans! Oh my goodness, we are back with a very special Power Rangers review. In this video we will be reviewing the amazing, first released in the United Kingdom, the MCM release of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Legacy Blade Blaster, and oh my god, this is incredible. This has been sold at the MCM London Comic Con over the weekend, priced at £85. Now I know you're probably thinking now, why is this item £85? Well, when you see this review you're going to understand why, because I promise you it is a totally more phenomenal item for any original Ranger fan. Okay, so let's have a start with the packaging. Okay, so as for packaging wise, as you can see we have the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger on the front with the Blade Blaster in Blade mode. We obviously have the shiny chrome gold, well, shiny gold, I love that. Look at the way it reflects in like that, it's just lovely. And we've got the Mighty Morphin logo, die-cast parts, also in French and Spanish, I'm guessing. Battle sounds. Morphs into 3 modes. And then on the top, the Blade Blaster in Blaster mode, Legacy Blade Blaster, all 5 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, I love that. On the side, Legacy Blade Blaster with the Red Ranger, and it's the same for the other on both ends, like that. On the back, as you can see, you got all the 3 modes. So you got the Blaster mode, right, which is the normal gun, which you see. Holster mode, which is when you put it in your holster. And Blade mode, when you go into combat mode. This is really cool, and it says up here, morphs into 3 modes. Blaster mode, battle sounds, die-cast parts, etc, etc. I love this sort of bit at the background, that is just so cool. I love it, and if you could look carefully you can see the lightning bolt as well. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to open this up and have a good look at the Blade Blaster. Okay, so now we've taken out the packaging. When you do, bear in mind there is instructions with it, but obviously who wants to read the instructions? Well, unless you need to, when I'm going to show you exactly how it works all right here in this video. Okay, as you can see, as a good start, it is absolutely fantastic. You've got a lot of die-cast metal on here, on the blaster tip, on the teeth here, on the blaster, on here and here, and on the back got Power Rangers. If you remember, if it was from Super Sentai, it would have GoldKingRanger, but it wouldn't surprise me if people got this and they had the sticker made so you just had GoldKingRanger on there. That would be interesting to see that. So any cosplayers or people who like to customise weapons, I'd like to see someone do that. And if you do, please post it on the GoldKingRanger page on Facebook, because we would love to see it, or tweet it to us and we'll share it, because that would be so cool. We've got some nice blue, some nice goldy yellow in the eye. We'll see the bottom with the blade. And all this nice white. It is totally amazing. I do love this thing. Now, there's an off and on switch. So to switch it on, just push it, and then there are going to be some sounds. The speaker's right there. And then if you push the trigger, which is here, you get blaster sounds. Now you probably noticed something there. There's a blast and there's an explosion, but watch what happens when you do it 5 times. It's so cool that it's like you're blasting 5 blasts, and then you get, and it's like you're hitting 5 putties or villains or something, or hitting something 5 times. But it can only go up to 5 times. Listen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. It only goes up to 5. Oh well. So, the next part is simple. It's the holster mode. But what you want to do first is you want to pull this out. It works simply just like the original one, only this time you've got something a little different to remember. There's a button right here, and you've got to press it and then push this up like that. And there was a sound there, so I'll do that again to show you. Like that. So now that's in holster mode. So as you can see, it's simply just like the blade mode, only no blade. Where is the blade, I hear you ask? I'll show you. Well, watch what happens when you press this little trigger down here. You push it up. Now that I love. Look at that. That is just so cool. And the blade, it's not that flimsy plastic like the original 1993 one. It's like a really hard plastic. It is so cool. It's absolutely fantastic. I can imagine a lot of cosplayers using this. In fact, when I went to MCM London Comic Con yesterday, I actually swapped my 1993 Blade Blaster and I put this in the holster, and I just swear to God, I just looked quite a lot more show accurate, and that's what was so cool. And I quite like that they put Power Rangers on there instead of GoldKingRanger. I mean, I know it was a bit GoldKingRanger in the TV series, but that was only because of the stock footage. I think they would have done it like that. Still, I love that. And the blade is just so fantastic. And when you press the trigger here, you get new battle sounds. But even when you have the blade down like that, it's still like that. But that's only because when it's in this mode, it sort of sends a trigger inside to switch the sounds. That's the sign. When it goes like that, that's the sign when it switches modes. Now there is something else to bear in mind when you do this. What would happen if I press and hold this for the trigger for a couple of seconds? That was pretty cool. We had a sort of we had the full Mighty Morphin theme there, like quite a lot of what the other Mighty Morphin products do, like the Legacy Dragon Dagger, for example. Yes, it is a fantastic thing, and I can just see a lot of cosplays for it. You know, I can see a lot of the Ranger cosplayers like myself actually using this. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with the 1993 version. I'll still use it every now and again because, you know, it's the original one and I can't argue with it. It's still so cool. But obviously in comparison, this one is, believe it or not, this is light in weight. I would expect it to be a bit heavier, but yeah, it is quite light. But obviously not as light as obviously the 1993 one. But it is quite light, which is pretty good, hence why I can lift it up very easily. Now, I know a lot of you cosplayers have been asking us over on GoldKingRanger, where on earth do I get a Blade Blaster holster? Well, there's one person to go to for that, and that is our good friend Sian Bobette, who is known as the Green Ranger Cosplay Girl, and we will obviously be adding a link in description. And if you'd like to get yourself a a Blade Blaster holster, she will be working on making holsters. Sian will be working on making some holsters for the Legacy Blade Blaster, but I actually tried, when I put it in my holster, which was made for the 1993 version, believe it or not, it fitted like a glove. It fitted so perfectly. So I think we can safely say that it will fit your Blade Blaster holsters, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so remember, if you'd like to ask us any questions about the Blade Blaster, or if you'd just like to leave some comments below, there's a link in description below. There is a link in description below on how to get in contact with Sean Bobette, and there's also a link on our wall at the moment. So if you go on our Facebook page, there's a link on our page, or if you go on description below, there is a link to her page where you can contact her. I believe she charges only £15, which is quite a good buy for a Blade Blaster holster. So yeah, that's it. As always, please make sure you comment, subscribe, like and share the video. If there's anything Power Rangers wise you'd like to talk to us about, ask us questions, or if you'd like to know anything about upcoming Power Ranger events, obviously please feel free to email us, message us on Facebook or YouTube, or tweet us. Check it, obviously we've got Instagram and Tumblr, so make sure you check us out on all the websites that we're all connected with, and all the links in the description below. The Legacy Blade Blaster has not been released in stores yet, but if we were to guess, it may get a December release like the Legacy Tigerzord and Sabazord, just like Christmas last year. But if we do find out anything, we'll be posting it right away on the GoldKingRanger Facebook page and so on. Okay, so as always, like the video, share the video, etc, etc, and I hope you enjoyed this video just as much as I've enjoyed making it. Trust me, I've loved making this video today, and it was just so more phenomenal at MCM yesterday, and I just want to thank everyone who recognised me as GoldKingRanger or Red Ranger of Brighton. It was such an amazing experience. Okay, so as always, may the power protect you, Ranger fans, and we'll see you all very soon. Bye bye for now.